That's audio proper. Oh, okay, so now we're going to go into Dangan 2. Okay, my controller's on. One thing I need to add though is the how do you say it? The voice filter. How do you say it? How do you say it? Okay, okay. Let's get started. Alright. Also, probably should switch headphones too. I think it's kind of loud. Oh, let me turn it down just a little. Like there. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. We lock the volume here. Fun little fact. If you remove the audio, desktop audio and the mic audio, it forgets all your presets. So I had to like fix that again. I gotta talk to her, I think. Let me actually plug my other headphones here. Get my headphones here. Okay, we're plugged in. Now I have the nice, more refined control. Good morning, Hajime. About yesterday, I might have been somewhat careless with my words. Can I keep myself from snapping at what Soda said and I acted on my own? Thanks to my action, everyone ended up going on their own separate ways. I need to look for one more thing here, but I'll find it. Yeah, but what you said wasn't wrong either. I have not given up yet. I'll do my very best to live until the very end. If not, I will not be able to face Gundam, Nekomaru, or the others who have died. But should have the guilt of that. Where is my... Oh, here it is. Found it. I was like, where is it? Like, oh, it was hidden right over here. 1 second. Let me connect this right here. Connected. Perfect. Okay. Now we're ready to go 100% of the way. Everything is fine now. Oh, it doesn't remember my hotkey for mute. That's unfortunate. Let me get my hotkey real quick. That way I can prepare ahead of time. It'll be a real quick setup. So my hotkey for mute is the back button for the mouse. I had no idea it would like forget all this. Not the scene, but the okay. So mute, unmute is forward. Oops. What is that? Unmute is back. No. Unmute is forward. Then mute is back. Like that. Alright, let's test it out. Perfect, it works. It works just as intended. Alright, now we're good to go. Go to the top. I use the mouse buttons to mute. The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst case scenario was unfolding before me. Oh my goodness. We got near automata spoilers here.
例えばそこのフォークで僕の指を切断したり、スプーンで両面をくり抜いたり、それくらいの絶望でもない限り僕の希望を打ち破ることをできた。
Akane's hands suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck, and his face began turning a startling shade of red. Yo, you ever played Near Automata, Sergeant? That's fine with me, just die already. Her clenched hands kept squeezing even tighter. For like 2 hours, aw man. As if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him. What are you doing? Akane. Hey, are you alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? But she was too overcome by rage to acknowledge us. Oh, slapped her to his senses. Oh wow, Chiakai stepped in and they calmed down. Should I turn up the game value or is it fine? Because I actually did alter it a little because I forgot my settings. Sounds fine? Alright, excellent. Sorry, I'm awake now. What was I doing anyway? That's what I want to ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. Maybe turn the voices up a little? Okay, let me do that. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly stand up. Oh, okay. I'll just turn up I'll turn up the game volume just a little bit up and stuff. Bring everything up just a little bit. Turn it up just a little. Maybe bring it up to negative 20. Negative 20 decibels, like that. Alright, there you go. That should be better. Slightly better, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't overpower me. Alright, let's go right here. Thank you, Akane. I get to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages. Serves you right. You probably pissed off Akane in the first place. Huh, I didn't mean to do that though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one. If you seriously mean that, please tell us the password to enter the ancient ruin. The password? That ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that? Don't play dumb. You've hidden the bombs inside the ancient ruin, right? Yep, I did. Until yesterday. Huh? Okay. Thanks, Chiakai, for stopping Akane. No, I didn't do anything. Akane isn't the sort of person who could seriously do something like that in the first place. Is that so? But more importantly, it might be better if we listen to what Nagito has to say, I think. Alright, Nagito, let's see what you do with the bombs. Hey Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday? There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruins, just some familiar scenery. Familiar scenery. I got bored of it. Also, if I hid them in there, it would be completely meaningless. But even if you had managed to learn the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. Now that I moved the bombs somewhere else. But they were inside the ancient ruin, right? Anyway, I guess it was alright for me to move them. They were about to be found before the traitor confessed. Well, it's not like it really matters. In fact, that might be better. To make hope shine even brighter. Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved the bombs already. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable. After all, time runs out today. And let's begin the final battle. The The final battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hit the bombs this time is a place you'll all visit it at least once. The fun house? That's it. That's too broad. It shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are. What the heck? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. It was going to be fine. As long as you believe in hope with all your heart, the path should open. With that, Nagito walked away and left us with his sinister mixed message. Why does he have to still be alive? Now's not the time to complain about stuff like that. Besides, we don't have time to fight among ourselves. You're right. We must hurry and search for the bombs. We should still have time to stop them. Based on all that places we search, I don't know where we should look. The only thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. Yep, we're playing counter-terrorists, while Nagito's playing terrorists. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island. Then leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this land in my head. Oh, they buy a defuse kit? If they're like, Nagito about to clutch it out, you know? He was like, oh, it's a 1v6? It's fine, clutch. If Akane has the first island, then I'll do the second one. Now Sonya should get to the smallest island. Are you okay with searching the central island? But you're probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine. You can search the central island. Chiakai, you search the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you search the amusement park island. And I'll handle the final island. Alright, let's do it. Let's hurry up and find those bombs so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. Stormed out the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bomb. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagito is the reason we're all splitting up. But the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagito too. It's pretty darn ironic. I'm in charge of searching the 4th island. I should search every nook and cranny. According to Nagito, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out this entire island. And then it's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. Let's go to the fun house. That was it wasn't a horror house anyway. We actually never went there. This is actually Monomi's house, but oh, it's open. That's a first. It was never open. Safety save here in case it's like a secret ending. The door's open. Looks like I can go inside, but possible that the bombs were hidden in here. Alright, let's go. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly cute that I feel like I'm going to be sick. Why is Hajime in my house? The door was wide open. As soon as she heard that, Monomi waddled to the door and... It's broken. My security system is broken. The robber probably did it. No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in her house. It's just inappropriate. I've been splattered with disgrace. Jeez, with a sigh. I've been splattered with disgrace. Such disgrace. So anyway, you said something about a robber. Are you talking about Monokuma? Monokuma wouldn't do something as cheap as breaking the lock. Ever since he took away my power, he can do anything he wants on this island, as long as he wills it. Power? Will? You're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does it mean the robber is one of us? I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen. What's your important thing anyway? My treasure box. I don't think any of us would steal Monomi's treasure box. But someone did. Why would they steal it in the first place? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. Well, if I come across it. Let's see what this. I think this one says the same thing. Yeah. Wait, what? So there's a surveillance camera here too. If Monomi's being monitored by Monokuma too, then that would mean they're not allies. I guess it's just as Chiakai said. It's a monitor that Monokuma uses for this announcement. If this is here, is Monomi forced to see his broadcast too? If they're really allies, they wouldn't need to bother with something like this. The spares. What the heck is this? Monomi plushies on hangers? Don't go touching my things without permissions, they're important. Your own plushies. You might love yourself, just like Monokuma. You must love yourself. You're wrong. Please don't compare me to that thing. You don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without her permission and touching her things makes your teacher very sad. This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class in morality. Delicacy and morality. I don't think those things have anything to do with each other. I shall give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monomi will slowly and thoroughly give you a good tea. That sounds really appropriate. Once again, I've been splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky and gooey disgrace. You're like the one who started saying it. Multiple monitors. Are these monitors? They're not displaying anything right now. But why are there so many? Are you monitoring us with these? So, I was right. The surveillance cameras all over the island and the footage those cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you? I was until Monokuma appeared. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers. So I don't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore. These monitors are useless. What does that stick have to do with the surveillance camera? Anyway, I can't monitor anyone anymore. I have no other way of following your movements unless I rely on these somewhat nifty ears. I don't really understand, but does that mean Monokuma has been watching us from those surveillance cameras? No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectations. He surpassed any standard of measuring it. Hey, stop talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching those surveillance cameras? They probably only matter to the outside. Outside? Do you mean the group that's controlling you and the Monokuma? I see. So the people outside the island are watching the footage captured by the surveillance cameras and... Well, let's just brush the whole thing aside. There's no way I can do that. But I can't say. Hey. Is she trying to cover up by crying? That's exactly what Monokuma does. Just as I thought, I can't trust her at all. Alrighty, that's enough of your questions. Now it's my turn to question you. Me? Why do you suddenly come to the music park? It's strange that you're walking around alone. Did something happen? Something did happen. That's right, I don't have time to waste at a place like this. I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere in Jabberwock Island, Nagito. Well, hello there, Monomi. Wanna play with your big brother? Monokuma. What's with your study invitation? We never played before. Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come play with me. My ears. Please don't pull my ears. I'll let you students handle the rest. Do your best. He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now's not the time to complain. I should get back to searching for the bombs. I shouldn't waste any more time. I left out of Monumi's house and returned to searching for the bombs. I don't see the freaking bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come out from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. The fun house. Okay. Safety save here? It's totally in the fun house. That's where I would hide it. That big old place with the elevators. It's possible the bombs were placed inside the train. There's no use. I don't see anything that looks like a bomb. Okay, never mind. I'll probably have to go to the roller coaster to get access to the fun house. I don't see the freaking bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Alright, let's ride this to the fun house. There's no use. There's nothing suspicious here either. Dang it. Hajime, I found them. You found them? Yeah, a crap ton of bombs were piled on top of each other. I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Where did you find them? Near the stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made. The plushie factories, got it. I'll go tell Soda and Akane. Can you tell Sonia and Chiakai? Yeah, got it. We'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs. But what's going to happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? No, there's no point thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sonia and Chiakai about the bombs first. Sonia should be in the central island, and Chiakai should be on the third island. Let's go to rescue Chiakai first, and then Sonia. So, in case you can only save one, I want to save Chiakai. Sort of like until dawn. Only save one. He's at the bridge, okay. I can't fast transport over there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Sonia should be here, on the central island. But the only place on this island where bombs could probably be hidden is in Jabberwock Park. If that's the case, maybe Sonia's searching there. Huh, that's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey Sonia. I'm right here. Just kidding, it's only me. Hajime used to call Sonia, but nothing happened. Because she's already gone to faraway place. Huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base. The military place? That's on the final island. Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there was no reason for her to be at the military base. Because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiakai. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs. Chiakai should be at the third island. Alright, let's go. Ah, how did she know? Alright, so let's go over here. Third island. Ah, near the music venue, is that? Is that Chiakai? Oh, here she is. Chiakai, I've been looking for you. What happened? Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? There's no time to space out. Ah, you're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over. At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I should hurry over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Alright, Sonia at the final island. Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base first. Sonia, there she is. What is she doing in a place like this? Looks like Sonia is digging around the back of the truck. Hey, what are you doing? Hajime, please do not startle me. Phew, I thought my heart was going to explode. Explode? What a terrible joke. Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching the Central Island? I was, but there was something I need to confirm here. Never mind that for now. We found them. What did you find? The bombs, obviously. They found the bombs at the plushie factory. But the bombs are at the factory. Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. Others should already be there too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. You're right. Understand. I shall make my way there shortly. So please go on without me. Is it going to be? It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I left Sonia for now and decided to go to the plushie factory first. But why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. This one. Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later. Later? Why? She should know that now isn't the time for that, but... Can I go bring her? Do you really think there's a time for that? Oho, aho. You're right. We need to stop the bombs first. Alright, let's go. We stilled our nerves and charged into the factory. The first thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? What does Chiakai have to say about this? These are the bombs. Okay, very insightful. There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous looking objects are loaded on the bed of the truck. Those things on top of the bed, is that it? I don't know how powerful they are, or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, they must be extremely powerful. Did he really drive the truck and carry over all these bombs? Soda, can't you disarm these bombs? You're good at that kind of stuff, right? thought I could, but looks like the engine is also acting as the detonator. So that's why the engine is still running. The bombs are set up so when the engine stops running, the insulator will blow off the trigger and will blow off and trigger the explosion. I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible. I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky metal box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's going to take you a long time. That's not good. I mean, it's almost... yeah, noon. What if we use the tools at the military base? Or better yet, just toss this thing in the water. Drive this truck into the water and let it go right there. We don't have time for that. The truck engine is the detonator, right? Then can't we stall for time by adding gasoline? There's no use. The fuel cap has been welded on too. Then I'll just drive the truck into the sea. Yeah. Don't drive it. Put like a brick on the gas pedal and let it go towards the sea. You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law. But even that's impossible. There's a chain wrapped around the wheel. Oh my goodness. He thought about it. He thought of all the outs. If we can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck, there's nothing we can do. Hey, check it out. There's some kind of machine on top of the metal box Soda mentioned. The machine on top of the box. Oh, this? This is like a card reader. Oh, so we strong arm Nagito down here. Use this card and deactivate the bomb. We can disarm the bomb if we swipe the key card. What? That might be possible. Nagito wouldn't be able to disarm these bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right? Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start. No, I don't think that's it. Nagito's probably trying to make us do something here. What do you mean, something? Oh, that key card belongs to the traitor. Whoever can disarm the bomb is the traitor. Knowing Nagito, there's some kind of theme to this, I think. So, maybe he yoinked that from Host Peak Academy and put the key card right there so he could identify the traitor. A theme? That bastard probably would do something that's messed up like that. Then we gotta find that. Nagito's trying to make us do something here. If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? He wants everyone to swipe their card here. Whoever card this unlocks, that's the traitor. All the machines are stopped. More importantly, what's that thing over there? Was that there when I first came here? Is that the door to Host Peak Academy? Is the remains of Alter Ego? I'm joking. That thing was crushed. There's a laptop on the top of the stopped conveyor belt. This wasn't here last time I came here, right? Oh, that looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden. And almost immediately, a video started playing.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone. Great work. So you already found the bomb, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it. Nagito. Looks like a video message from Nagito. A video message. If he's got something to say, he can say it to our faces. Just hold on. For now, let's just watch this to the end. Now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of that metal box. As long as you can scan an e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs. Alright, if that's the case, then let's leave it to me. However, It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm the bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it'll look like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking that I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, traitor. What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Is Sonia the traitor? Because she's acting kind of suspicious. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor identity finally be revealed? And with that, the video ended. Gotta be Hajime? What? It's like, I was trying to help out the traitor student handbook. So that's it. This was also a trap to weed out the traitor. Is this seriously a traitor? If there is, they shouldn't come. They should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know. That's true, but stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time. Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook? It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiakai walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong. Who's next? What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up. But they didn't. But this is the equivalent of, but did you die though? That's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this. Well, I guess Chiakai's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. What are we gonna do? Who wants to try next? Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. But only once, you know. Hey, what happened? Nothing, I just might be overthinking, but the engine somewhat sounds. Just then, Soda's face turned pale and rushed over to the truck. And then, as he tilted his head toward the engine, he suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!" What did you say? It's running on fumes. Hell, what's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you, it's gonna blow. Well, isn't it too soon? I mean, there's still time until noon. Did Nagito miscalculate? Miscalculate? Again, if you're gonna set us up, at least get your calculations right. At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule. Hey, can't we do something about it? Is there something we can do? Yeah, there's only one thing we can do. What is it? What do we have to do? Pray. I thought for a second he's like, you know what, guys? Just grab all the handbooks and swipe them all at once, you know. Boom, traitor safe. What? Are you serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. This guy is a mechanic and says that. I know, right? And that's when it happened. Change clothes. Oh, it's not a bomb at all. All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with dazzling lights. Oh, what? Oh, what is this? This is massive. Huh. Looks like they're fireworks. Fireworks. Hanabi. Well, we stood there dumbfounded. The fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. Eventually. This means it wasn't a bomb. What the heck? I mean, Nagito said, so it's just as I thought. Yeah, buddy. As you thought? Hey, everyone. Look over there. The laptop. It looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. So, was it all a bluff? Then what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagito went to the octagon and set up the fun house, right? Oh, he probably just snatched something there. Is that where he got the bomb? But it definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up in an island. Nagito was lying about that. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. Oh, that's fancy. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. Let's think about that after we've watched the whole thing. Because maybe the traitor's gonna try to kill him. You're right. So how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door, waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers, and I'll let you know who the traitor really is. Johnny. The warehouse next door. That's where Nagito is. This time, I'll make sure to beat the crap out of him. Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench. Bastards, what are you saying? You guys can just beat the crap out of him because I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys, you totally flipped your lids. Save some for me though. Now's not the time to be calm. We need to stop him. You're right. Let us make haste. When she says med, I think she says command. Alright, here we go. Oh, Chiakai's still here. Chiakai, I can't believe you actually swiped your card. I mean, it's great that they didn't blow up, but shouldn't you have been more cautious? Well, isn't it better than letting them explode? Well, that's true. But at least we know for sure that Chiakai is not the traitor. That's a relief. If she was the traitor, she wouldn't have attempted that in the first place. More importantly, we should hurry and catch up with others, I think. Yeah, you're right. If we leave them alone, they might actually kill Nagito. Alright, let's go over here. Wait, what's in the break room? Alright, now I need to calm them down. Okay, never mind then. Let's leave right here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down. Who just say? Aw. Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane. Doshano. Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of the door. Other side of the door. As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from the inside the warehouse. Music. What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps? He's gonna bring back Robo Ibuki?
Huh?
Opium? Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb's gonna go kaboom. Alright, let's open and find out. Robo Justice? He's like, gonna make him canon now? Please do not. Akane, it's dangerous. Abunai. It's fine. I'll open it slowly. Yukuri. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, I'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it already. Didn't I tell you? I'll be fine. I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to slowly open it slowly? I kinda applied their protest with a mighty kick. The door flew open. It's gonna blow up. Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But what's this? What happened? Look inside.
真っ暗だな。
It sure is dark.
電気がついてないみたいだけど、この中に駒枝くんがいるの？
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
おい、なんか聞こえねえか？
ああ、うるせえくらいにな。この新規生曲は狛枝の趣味か？
いや、音楽の方じゃなくてよ。
And as if on cue, it suddenly started. It's on fire. A fearsome blaze suddenly danced inside the dark warehouse, like fire wings spreading before us.
どうなってやがんだ。
とりあえず消火です。急いで火を消しましょう。
This is fine. That's what Nagito is right now. He's standing in the blaze. This is fine. But how are we supposed to put out this fire? There should be a fire extinguisher supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those. Got it. Let's head to the break room. Okay, now this is also the ultimate test here. The people who want to save Nagito, or the not the traitors, the one who does nothing is the traitor. I listened to Sonia. We ran into the factory. It's at the break room. Or where's Chiakai? Oh, where's Chiakai though? Oh, here you are. Let's see what she has to say. There's a lot of flammable stuff inside the warehouse, so we better put out that fire soon. The break room is here, right? Where are the fire extinguisher supplies? Where's Monokuma? Oh, here it is. Wow, they even have a camera in the break room. Oh no, they have a monitor in the break room. Now's not the time to worry about something like this. There should be a fire extinguisher supplies here. A huge supply lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them.
皆さん、
You found it. Those are fire grenades. Fire grenades. They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the fire.
おかしいですわね。
But this is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguisher supplies too. I never heard of these things. I don't know if these are real. But that's a cool concept. Like fire grenade. I just used, in America, we have fire extinguisher. This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. We grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. These things actually existed, but they don't look like that. Ah, okay. So do you have those? So in the US, you know, like every building, well, if due to OSHA, if there's a certain amount of people, the building's required to have, you know, those traditional fire extinguishers. In Japan, do you guys have those traditional fire extinguishers, or do you guys use those something else? Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time. Use fire extinguisher too? Okay. Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right? Alright, let's go. The fire grenade is like 1900s thing? Oh, it's old school. We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw all the fire grenades one after the other. Okay, let's see who's helping out here. Chiakai's helping out here, Sonia's helping here, the mechanic guy's helping here. But the curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain.
むしろ勢いが増していませんか？このまま火が上に登っていったら天井に引火してしまいます。
やべえんじゃねえか。
Wait,
もう消火弾も使い切っちまったぞ。
where's Akane? Why isn't she helping?
どうするよ。もう雨乞いするしかねえぞ。
Oh, okay. She's doing prayer. Okay, that's how she's helping.
バカ言ってんじゃねえよ。雨乞いくらいで都合よく雨が。
Oh, sprinklers to save. It's Amen.
これがジャパニーズてるてる坊主の威力なのですね。
Teru teru bozu.
そうじゃなくってスプリンクラーが動いたみたいだ。
あ、スプリンクラーか。それが煙に反応して動き出したんだね。
Water continued to vigorously pour out on the sprinklers. After a while, fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Is he dead? Looks like the fire is out.
えっと、
That is a relief. The hell? Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and it's soaked. It's so wet.
ねえねえ。
Hey, is it okay to look inside now?
ちょっと待ってよ。
Ah, time out. Time out. You can't. Nuh-uh, no way. Why can't we go inside?
ね。
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse. So we gotta ventilate for a while.
まあな。
Well, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathe in any lingering smoke. So for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater? At first you prepared. Oh, he's gonna make us watch another one. Oh, this one. Everything's a lie. Subete uso. Dayo. Bobobo. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything's fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can be found everywhere. What are you doing here anyway? Yes, now that the theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question. Why are your eyes on the front? So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's happened already, and be positive.
えっと、
We get it already.
たくよ。
Enough of your bullshit. Oh, okay, I'll leave the rest of you guys. And I turned on the light for you guys, too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark. From now on, go on ahead. Go right ahead.
もしかして。
Is Nagito inside?
うん。
He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke, and I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
ねえねえ、
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
君は
Hajime, what happened? Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't settle down. I'm scared, boy. As if an intense malice is about to stab me through my whole body. I can't even bulge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? No, wait, have I forgotten that I was the traitor? Oh no. Wait, let me do a safety save here. I have no business inside the factory. I need to look inside the warehouse. Let's see what Chiakai has to say.
あのね、
Nagito said he'd be waiting for us in the warehouse. By now he's probably escaped. But there's only one entrance to this warehouse. You know, did you see him leaving? Hajime? I hope he's not. That would be like, the reason why you're not an ultimate is because you're a traitor. I was like, no. No, I didn't. Well, he might have escaped while we left to get the fire grenades. In fact, he might have gone before the fire even happened. That might be true, but Chica, does you feel the same anxiety I'm feeling? Is he dead in there? No way. For now, this is short-nosed Nagito. He's dead and he's alive. Anyway, let's go inside. Well, he got time to find the answer. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy and it was hard to breathe. This sounds like a Dark Souls boss music. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once. Something smells.
Oi, oi.
It's not me. It can't be the lolly either, because she's dead. I'm terribly sorry. About to fight Solo the Cinder? Nah. Oh, about to fight the asylum guy? They would plunge? I'm terribly sorry. Oh, Miss Sonia, say it ain't so. No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before. A smelly smell. Well, that makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned. That smelly smells. That smells. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, everyone. Did you know about that curtain? You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you know? What do you mean, no? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it too. Oh, he vented. When I looked where Chiakai was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Hold on, one of these has to be a secret Monokuma. Is it you? No, it's not you. You? You. You. What, you? Or nothing. It's all a lie. None of them are secret? That's unfortunate. Oh, you checked it too thoroughly? He's like, thoroughly pat them down. I didn't notice until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it, too. Might be better if we checked it out, right? I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. Never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before. I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. No, did he? He didn't end himself, did he? Oh, that boy dead? Wow. Dang it, Nagito. Why couldn't you just say who was the traitor to this video? I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Omada, the ultimate lucky student. That was the answer. You could have pre-recorded us hey, look, listen guys. If you're seeing this message, I'm already dead. Rather dead or alive. But yeah, rip him, man. Time already stopped. Chapter 5. Smile, hope in the name of despair. It's not shorting Nagito, it's just dead Nagito. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. It's a good thing I didn't spend any time with him, Kappa. Nagito is dead. I went to Akane, so it's okay. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
What?
Yeah. And we're gonna make it all the way to the trial, and then save at the trial. I hope it's like a jammer. You know how they did the first game? They added like the guitar in the for the box 16. Hopefully they got like a new jammer for this one. What's going on here? Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. It just popped in and whoa, his murder scene. Yep, he dead-o. What's going on, internet? How you doing? He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Oh, what did we do? Well, it's okay. You know, during the last trial, he tried to take away. Actually, no. I'm gonna kind of miss him. I'm gonna miss him a little because like, if he would have solved the puzzles for me, like the next trial, that would have been nice. But he would have done that for me. That I would have forgiven him. But he just spoke. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. It's a chapter that made Danganronpa 2 for me. Love this trial? Oh, okay. Deep down, I believed that when the killing finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape the truth. But even something as small as that. Okay, but Nagito is my favorite character so far. He died like this. Shouldn't happen. You know, based on all this, I think the traitor is Sonia, because she wasn't present for a majority of the time, and that's what I think. You know, it was like, oh, she didn't even panic. She's like, don't worry about it, guys. It's just fireworks, and then boom, nothing to worry about. I don't need to step forward. The body discovery announcement. Then it's for real? Then Nagito's really dead. It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, he's not so lucky now. He should have brought that gun with him, you know. They hit him with the spear of Gungnir, right? Yeah, luck ran out, you know. Does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's going to start again. Aw. The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then... Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who the color is. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to sacrifice and leave this island, right? Survive and leave this island. Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Hold it right there. Hold it. Wait, don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way. Damare, I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? As soon as the trials we find out the traitor? Yep, for sure. And that'll probably be like... Yeah, that'll be the traitor. Yep. No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions. Say something. Oh, now I remember who you are. You're a Monomi. You just now noticed? Anyway, Monomi, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Aww. What's your intention anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know you, you know? What? No fair, you're just shutting up too. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us. Anyway, let's begin. But... I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right? Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi. Don't mess with me. We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time. Ah, does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
実は
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
どうしたの
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind the Monokuma timer. I guess that's only 2 days left, huh? Well, that timer reaches 0 2 days from now. What will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over. Wait, what? This will finally be over. Then they should have just waited until the timer was over and they'll be fine.
マジかよ
Does that mean we can go home?
しょうがないな
Don't count their birds before they hatch. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
というわけで
So once again,
じゃモノクマファイルふう
you guys need to find out who Nagito killer is and survive the class trial. Yep, the bears hatched, man. He got that 300 IQ. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
頑張ってね
Okay, do your best.
待て許せません
I won't let you escape this time. Wait, right there.
うん
What do you think? What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
でもね
Soda, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
くそ
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
おっしゃい
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
ですが
Is it fine to think everyone can go home? But that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, among us. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. It's like a Dracula song. What is this song? Okay, the victim. Well, it starts off like a Dracula song. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a sharp spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. 5'9", weight 143. He's still growing. Actually, no, he's probably like in his 20s already. Because the school trip, they forgot like several years of their lives. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
あれれ
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Oh, again, but what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It's definitely weird.
うーん
Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation's for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
うーん
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
ほら
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Let's just start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtains blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. Never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect it to end up like this either. Monokuma file number 5, added to true section. What's up with this bear? Did he try to shield himself with this? Monokuma's dead. There's the blood coming out of the stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding, I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed. And go into the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something? I had nothing to do with this. Huh? He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there. You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monumi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I'll definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma. Yeah, so he got killed. He got whacked because he knew too much, right? And he's like, yeah, he knows too much. Kill him off. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? He didn't duck it. He got brutalized. Oh man. They took the time with it. I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Monokuma plushie. Lighter. Ah, this is... You gotta have most gruesome death so far. Yeah, his is like one of the... Yeah, his is up there. He did not die like in one blow. One clean blow like my hero went down. That was like, hey look, one blow and it's over, you know. This guy, he felt that shit, you know. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here. An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. It's a most foolish thought. It's clearly the cause of the fire. You're going to see the time that fire was going on and then Monokuma stalled him. Oh yeah, he's like, oh you're right. Monokuma's like, don't go into the warehouse just yet. Someone's getting killed right now. That's what Monokuma was doing. It's clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after some lets go of them. So using that, oh yeah, Monokuma's like, he helped the killer or something like that. The current was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. It caused the fire to destroy the evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but oil lighter has been added to the True Section Handbook. And maybe when their eyes were adjusting, right? So someone probably ran ahead because they couldn't see, right? They said they couldn't see inside the warehouse. So while they looked inside the warehouse, someone bolted in, set the fire, and then got in there with Nagito and pow pow, is over. But I don't know how they got the spears in here though. That's not, I do not know. Maybe Nagito had the spear in there to defend himself or try to kill the killer. You know, it could have been like a Sayaka moment, right? It's probably Big Boo's lady or Sonya. I think it might be, yeah, I think it might be Akane because she's fast enough to bolt in here, make a distraction, and then overpower Nagito. Take the spear, just like they did Sayaka. Take the sword away from her and then poke, it's over, you know. Alright, let's go right here. What's this right here? Fire grenade. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastics are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put on the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. They made the fire worse, didn't it? The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. This one might be. I might use this for the thumbnail. Maybe. Well, nonetheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. See what she has to say here. It looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? There's something strange about the ceiling. Yeah, about the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activates to put out the fire. You can see a girder right next to it, right there. Can you see that red streak? Huh? Oh, did they attack from above? I was like, yo. It's like, but how did they? You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling right. Girder. Is that blood? Blood. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. Okay. I guess let's hear this person's testimony. Let's see how do you justify yourself? It mattered for Gundam. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. It looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's... So, it also has a clock function. That means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If that happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with those bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found it bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think it's a Yakuza guy. I'm not freaking out about it like Soda, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Oh, what's gonna happen? This rotten school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen? Monokuma's right. Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends. What do you mean, something? He's making us kill each other, you know. What could be worse than that? I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know. There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let us focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Why couldn't the mechanic dude be brutalized? That's what I'm saying too. I was like, get this guy out of here. Yeah, I know. They don't bring up strange stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Alright, Sonia, how do you justify yourself? If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. Alright, mechanic guy. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Aw. That's all the clues here. Wait, there's more? How? Where? Maybe I was in detail with Nagito. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. Even so, dying like this is just too cruel. And also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Let's look at this one right here, the burnt rope. They tied him up and burned him in here, wow. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? That's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he's so close to the blaze? Burned rope. Left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs are right hand and stab. His leg and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound's like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look like that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. There's something strange. Strange what? Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but doesn't that blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part? See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Wait, what? Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood spiral like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to truth. Okay. Look at the feet. Both of Nagito's feet are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? He also stabbed his legs. Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Who would fit that bill? Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If we disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's bodies were from the killers torturing him. Dang. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Oh, probably get the memories or something. Was it something that would have led to the traitor? Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have had a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, they would have really gone that. Would that have really gone that far? Torture wounds. And then we look at spear here. A spear with a flashy ornament on it, impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. Yeah, this spear was in the castle. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. I see. You can use a cord as a whip to capture the enemy, and deliver a final blow with the spear. If this is your first time looking at this too. Of course not. This is Spear Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at the Nozumi Castle. What? Nozumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Dang you mice, dang you to hell. I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. But more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like the part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Oh, that's what Nagito probably grabbed on. Or something like that. He got cut, something like that. He tried to like grab it, and he got messed up his hands. Also, Chiakai mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Spear Gungnir. Okay. And that's everything here, right? Yep, that's wait, hold on. There's one more thing right here. Wait. The knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. As Ikusaba Mokuro strikes again. Military base. Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife. By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife right through his right hand. And then they finished him off with a spear. Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two spears and a knife and a spear? Two weapons, sorry, two weapons. A knife and a spear. But they couldn't just kill him by stabbing him with the knife? Why did they need to use a spear at all? That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use a spear, huh? Survival knife has been added to the True Section Handbook. That's everything. There's still something to confirm? Let's look at Nagito and the face. Oh, the face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth covered with duct tape. With this deep was to keep Nagito from screaming for help. Oh, that's what happened. What a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Ah, got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chika moved past Soda and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. In a one-swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing? It'll be fine. I'll put it right back. I'll put it right away once I'm done investigating here. Putting the duct tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. Ah, the blood on Nagito's face. Looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. Ah, if that's the case. It's no use. She's not listening. Hey, about the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. No blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that? The duct tape has crinkles. Like it was sticking toward the inside of the mouth, right? Nagito's probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get stuck into his mouth a bit. What's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? So they duct taped him first, and then they executed him. I don't really... Oh, maybe they tied him up first, and then duct taped him, and then executed him. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember. Duct tape. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Because I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can't find the killer. Am I used to something as normal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his body with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Okay. Let me do a safety save real quick. Okay. Alright. What's this? MP3 player. Oh, that was the music. That music was to distract the sound of Nagito moving. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? It looks like the weird music was playing from there. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. It looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from the MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? MP3 player has been added to the true section of your handbook. Oh, there are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall it should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made the mess. Huh? Look, the tipped over panels by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason those panels are tipped over is... It's fine. I'll open it slowly. Oh! So all those panels were lined up, blocking the door. No, that's not the problem. You'll see. I'll be fine. But those words, I kind of brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Now we just have to... actually no, it's fine, it's fine. Clatter. Oh, it's not opening. By the time this all happened, he was already dead. He was already dead in here. The fire happened afterward as a diversion. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you? It'll be fine. I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to open it slowly? I kinda ignored the protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. That's when the domino effect with the panels happened. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? Ah, so that's what happened. She kicked over the Monokuma panels, set off the lighter in the back, and that's how the whole thing triggered the explosion. So, domino effect into the lighter, light up the warehouse, and the music and all that played on cue. Yep. But by that time, Nagito was already dead. They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
だからさ
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means. We can speculate that this was done intentionally. Monokuma panels. Looks like this side's completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
ねえね
But there was a lot of smoke. The good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
えですよね
I agree, if we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. So there also some sturdy panels too on top of that, because they didn't get burned up by the fire.
はは
Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Ah. You were thinking that, huh?
んなわけねえだろ
I wasn't thinking that at all.
はにゃはにゃ
Why are you responding, Soda? I was acting Hajime. Huh. You're screwing with me. Oh my, screwing? How lewd. Exposed.
いやいやいや
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Soda, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Alright, let's see what Sonia has to say. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we have pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when the fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bomb was a fake?
あの
Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
あらら
Oh my,
まさか
you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Crap. You son of a... Sonia?
すみません
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. Wait, she got a mouth on her.
うん
I shall calm down and explain it to you. Why was I at the military base? When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Yeah, she is quite that's an interesting side she has there. Huh?
あのですね
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
それは
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
お聞きください
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito were brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs in the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruins.
あの
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Well, that's a nice
です
picture.
がその作戦は失敗に終わってしまいましたあの爆弾は本物などではなく単なる花火に過ぎなかったからですだってどちくしょう
I like how Monumi's right there in the back looking.
そうかそれでお前だけが軍事施設の爆弾が偽物だって知ってたのか
私と物見さんもですね彼女もそれをこっそり覗き見していましたからつまり
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. Oh, that explains why Monokuma dragged Monumi away in the room. Because like, you don't need to explain to the children that the bombs are fake, because Monumi already knew those they were fake. That is why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real. I could not stop thinking about it. So maybe, and the one who took the biggest hit on that bomb, right, was the mechanic guy. The mechanic guy is like, listen man, I took a big hit for that, so you gotta suffer for this or something like that. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is the reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Okay, got her account. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet. It's like based halt. You look worried. Yeah, I am. At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean, it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumu Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey, you guys. It's about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too. In response to Chiakai, the others gathered around her. I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice there. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece the incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely. You don't have to say it like that. Then it's okay if we leave this place. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Do a safety save real quick. The factory. I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it will make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let's rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it? Either way, it's all gravy. All gravy? The hell does that mean? There's no bomb. You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton. He also self-destructs too. Ah, you're right. Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
どうだろうね
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs, they are all fakes.
お待ちください
I know that already. You should have already said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would be foreshadowed that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just gonna tell you for the first time. I feel relieved. If the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then you bought it from the Octagon.
偉いね
I must say you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside of one of my pledges seems like a splendid idea. Wait, he did that in the first game. Let's try it.
そんな
Did I say something I shouldn't have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Sonia, for giving him the idea. Yep, nothing here. Yep, we read that as well. Truck. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. The break room was on the other side of this door. This is where we obtained the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. Okay. And make sure the pet's okay here. There you go. Military base was one of them. What do you think happened to Nagito? I think someone when they were all split together, someone took advantage of that. Just, you know what, let's go kidnap him real quick. He already did all the recordings. And then they executed him, right? And then they staged the area with like domino effect Monokuma. So whenever someone broke the door open, all the Monokumas will tip over and then set up the fire and play the music. So he was already dead. Someone killed him already, but the fire was there just to destroy the evidence. But there, unfortunately, there was fire extinguisher stuff. It looks dangerous. Wait, oh wait, one second guys, one second. Alright, unfortunately guys, I do apologize. I have to, what I'll do here, right, is I'll make this a split part. Don't worry. I'll come back very late because I gotta go attend one thing, take care of something urgent right now. But yeah. Let me just save here real quick. Don't worry. Well, I don't know. But when I get back, I'll be back, and I'll at you guys again in the Discord though. I got you. I'll at you guys though. But no worry. I'll be back for sure. All right. Thank you guys for coming on by though. Thank you. You guys take it easy. GG's guys. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Adios. See you like later on. If you guys are, some of you guys will be streaming as well. But yeah. Thank you for coming by. Bye. Okay, we're back. Just had to take care of something real quick. I am unable if I can consolidate these two parts, but we'll find out. This is a dangerous place. Is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of those. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Okay. Oh, I need to confirm. Okay, let me look at this truck. A huge supply of guns and other firearms was stuffed in the truck bed. I found it. What did you find? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. What is this? Oops. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited the military base at least once. That's everyone though. Not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. There's more stuff, okay. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it was empty. Nothing is here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were a real thing. Never mind. He said as much in the video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up the entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. I knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind the action. There's nothing here. Wait, what's this? Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Same stuff. Nothing here. Okay. They wanted me to check Nagito's room. Yeah, Nagito's room was one of them. Wait, there's some more wait, Sonia in the warehouse. I checked that one, I already checked that one. Go check out his room. Halfway there. Also, the max cap was level 100. I'm annoyed. What happened? I'm annoyed. What are you annoyed about? Want to investigate Nagito's cottage, but I'm annoyed. Annoyed. I don't understand, but you can't investigate Nagito's cottage? Maybe I should try investigate Nagito's cottage. It's locked. Apparently. We can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to go investigate another area. What are you gonna do? I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. Then let me know when we can go inside. Yeah, got it. Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right? Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. Same whip-like cord attached to the handle. There's a weight at the end of it.
それに
Plus, it looks like it's one of those spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Which reminds me, I should probably get the VOD for the other one up. Let me do this real quick. It'll be quick. Okay, let me go right here. Right here. Let me export this. Well, let's go. Exported that. Made that one a lot easier to work with. I could probably combine multiple clips somehow. Spear of Gungir, huh? Wanna come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
まあな
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife. It would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Probably, I think Sonya did it now because it's Odin with spear, punishment, divine punishment. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I'm feeling closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I never felt before. As if Nagito was trying to make us suffer even after he died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some clue. Alright, let's go. Hajime. Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room? I was just listening to Chiakai's request. She asked me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs to go in for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that. Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the door. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right? Now then. See? Open the door. You can fully investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's a gift. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Waiting to see absolute hope. Becoming despair so it could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believes that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. What's in the box? A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be? Can you let me know if you find any treasure? It's that magnificent piece of treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box. Chiakai, you know about that? It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This is like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Oh. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, might be good to see what's inside. Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know. If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. There it is. Why is a notebook inside the treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. It says Byakuya became the blank. Everyone's tired of things happen. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continue on the notebook. I don't understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16, we've been in the fun house for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh? Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, stop. Don't look at my notebook. Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand. I did ask you to look at my... I did ask you for a look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was a thief. Betrayal. I was betrayed by my beloved student. Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary. It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey, you're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere. Monomi is not good to lie, you know. Lie. There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can't write letters easily. I can. I can finally write the letter B. No, you can't. Because you have no fingers on your own hands. See? Bullseye. I know because I'm the same way too. Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you? That's what this is about. You're seriously the type to crush me. What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. Looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Yeah, I don't know what you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? You say you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Oh, well, you know, it's, how should I put it? Excuse me. Hold on. She totally ran away again. The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really want to ask her about the notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Handbook. Add it. Okay. Do a safety save real quick. Here's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but maybe there's something hidden under this bed. It's an unusual place for hiding things. The usual place. Yeah, like Poron. Well, we should still check in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... oh, there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? Looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These are like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use his stuff for? Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peed under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag in. There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash? Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Piece of blue paper. Window. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. Apparently it was stolen from Monomi's house. This is here, that means Nagito was the one who stole this from Monomi. But why would Nagito steal this? Did he want the notebook that was inside? But Monomi didn't write in that notebook, so who did? No, the notebook doesn't matter right now. Get Monokuma here. Achievement. This is structured just like my room. The shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. Let me see what they have to say about this. Okay. Our time for investigation is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there are a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. It might take a long time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Wait, didn't I just look at everything? Okay. Okay. Oh, what's in the fridge? There's a refrigerator. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Let's talk with Chiakai. Open the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside, except for Monokuma's special poison. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is... Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with the bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It was possible for you to poison someone to death without any complication. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
あのね、
My question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb. So you got it all from the funhouse.
ほら、
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The object on inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have bought it with him from there too, right?
きっと
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. How dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
ねえねえ、
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about the poison? Huh?
ほらね、
Feels like the bottle's less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? So, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. Another trap.
もしかして
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island? The hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you died? The poison has been added. Okay. There are a lot of books on the mysterious stuff. The genres and types of it are also okay, random. Okay.
あのね、
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though. I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what?
えっ
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, that might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but
ほらね、
I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I signed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, started removing the various books and items, examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, the file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. The seal. Indeed, it's a school badge of Host Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I can't find any clues about that. The file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Like I said, this only contains information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be more obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. Opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Soda, Fyoko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information of all 16 of us. Only my information. Maya. I can't believe he made such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the pages containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. They confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates? Hajime, did something happen? Oh, well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in here. It's not just my profile. The profile of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying. When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiakai leaned against me and peered into the file.
本当だ。私のプロフィールもある。でも残念ながら詳しいことは何も書かれてないみたいだね。
詳しいこと？
私たちが記憶を失ってるっていう希望が峰学園で生活してた頃の情報だよ。それがもう一個ことは、これって私たちが入学する前に書かれたプロフィールなのかもしれないね。
じゃあそこから新しい手がかりを手に入れるのは無理なんだな。
そうみたいだね。
Hold on. What happened? I just noticed it right away. Right now, but...
そのファイルってあいつの名前がないよな。確かに16人分のプロフィールがあるのに、でもあいつの名前だけはないよな。
誰のこと？
戸上だ。戸上白夜だよ。よく見てみろよ。あいつの名前だけどこにも見当たらないぞ。
But what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you'd think he might be the traitor. No, it's not just because the name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think it's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Host Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life is totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason? How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. Was that Byakuya like a robot? You're basing it on the one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. Imposter? And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Ultimate imposter. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Yeah, imposter. Yo, what's going on? Welcome back, Sergeant. Ultimate imposter. That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny. Byakuya Togami. A fake. A fraud. Like the ultimate team manager. The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. No way, that can't be. No, I don't think Byakuya from the first game was an imposter. Ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami. Is that why he's so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? His physique doesn't affect his abilities to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
でもね、
Well, he couldn't help it. So, the guy who got killed was ultimate imposter. I don't feel bad anymore. What? Why couldn't he help it? Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you attain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your lives might be a bit more liberating. What the hell? Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Chiakai is exactly the truth. Then, what he was trying to say to me all that time. I cannot talk to others about my past, as I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Because he is an imposter. Distrusting others, and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on that context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. Oh, is this why you got taken aback when I called the team manager a fraud? He's like, oh, he doesn't know there's a true fraud among them. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Host Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to the memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi for the traitor. Ah, this debunks everything. Debunks everything out the window. Alright, who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that? Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
まさか。
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Host Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here? It wouldn't be funny if you figured out who the traitor was so easy, right?
ねえねえ。
And we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Host Peak Academy file. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know? Time's up for what? Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now?
生物にとって最も大切なものとは何か。僕は時間じゃないかと思うんだ。ほら、預金通帳は減ったり増えたりするけど、時間は常に減っていく一方でしょ。だから僕らは時間を大切にしないといけないんだ。時間の無駄遣いほどもったいない行為はないからね。というわけで、時間でーす。最後の学級裁判を始めるので、モノクマロックに集合してください。ぷぷぷぷ、じゃあまた後でね。
The last class trial. He said that, right? He said last class trial? Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him?
えっと。
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma time earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one. Yep, last trial.
でもね。
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Did you finish the game already? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
あのね、
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. Not yet? Oh, okay, there's still a long way to go. Right at the end, okay. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. My game crashed and sent me back. Really? Oh no! A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. Still can't see who killed Nagito.
でもね、
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh? I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. And with that being said, right? Wow, there's only 30 minutes left on this thing? That's it. It was just 30 minutes. And then tomorrow, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Gonna knock out the trial. Probably gonna be like 2 or 3 hours, right? To get the trial out the way. I'll see how I can consolidate these 2 parts on YouTube. If not, there'll be 2 separate videos. But yeah. Thank you once again for rejoining, Sergeant. And any lurkers as well. Sorry for the interruptions. But you guys take it easy. Adios.